Hi caregivers, Kathy Einen here, your go-to specialist for elder care questions and concerns. I was sitting in my office today working and I was thinking about some of my clients and the people I've encountered in the past few weeks and how stressed they are about their caregiver role. They're risking themselves burning out in the caregiver role quite frankly. And I thought I would take a few moments to make a video to talk about that just a little bit. Caregiver stress and burnout is a real concern for people that are trying to provide care to their elderly parents. Caregiving can feel like you're in this emotional grinder, like it sucks you in, chews you up, and spits you out over and over again. There's so many emotions associated with the caregiving. You can feel frustrated, you can be fearful, you can feel guilty. That's a big one. There may be anger that builds up, but also you may be dealing with some grief in the fact that you're watching this decline of your parents. So all of that wrapped into one can be a very stressful situation. And I always tell my clients that they really truly need to create some balance for themselves. And to do that, part of that is creating some limits and boundaries. Now, the first step of creating limits and boundaries for yourself and the caregiving that you're going to provide is to decide what you can realistically. Now, there's the big key word, realistically. We always expect far too much of ourselves, but what you can realistically do and also what you're willing to do. And then the flip side of that is to decide what you simply can't do and what you're not willing to do. You need to kind of define those two things. And that kind of will set the parameters for how you're going to set up your limits and boundaries for your caregiving. I also encourage people to look at the tasks that maybe they are starting to resent or it's starting to build up resentment in them. And I say those are the first tasks that maybe we need to identify some other solutions to address those tasks, because that resentment builds up over time and it really makes the caregiver relationship deteriorate. And once you've decided what you can and what you can't do, then you need to take that step back and give yourself a little bit of a break by knocking that guilt gremlin off your shoulder. You're doing what you can, you're doing what you feel you're able to do. And the other things, it's okay how those are going to be handled. So as I always talk about in my videos for caregivers, at the end of my video, remind you to take some time for yourself. Caregiving is very stressful and you need to take some me time. And me time is not selfish. I think it's imperative. If you're not taking care of yourself, you're going to be too drained to take care of somebody else. So until next time, remember that I am on this journey with you. And if there's anything that I can do to make your journey a little easier, please don't hesitate to contact me through my website at www.ParentCareAlliance.com. If there's any way that I can assist you in any of those challenges, I'd be more than happy to do so. But until next time, we'll chat soon.